What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to a live stream here, or welcome to a live stream. Today we will be playing the final two rounds of my TGCTours. I am in the CCL League. I am sitting actually very well right now. I'm sitting in, I believe for the league I'm in like tied for 5th or so. We won't know what we're gonna finish until obviously we're done golfing and by the end of the week. But we're gonna play the last two rounds because I won't be around to play the final two rounds this weekend. So we're gonna play the last two rounds and we're gonna see how we finish. We did make the cut, so that's kind of the most important thing to me, is to make first off, make the cut. Then you can kind of worry about securing a placement, stuff like that. The wind is going to be gnarly, very gnarly today. Kind of like scary gnarly. To the point where I have no idea how I'm going to play. Could play okay or could play really bad. That's puttable. That is puttable. I think I'm going to putt it. It's not going to move a whole lot. Not enough to even get that one. I mean, it didn't move much at all, actually. It's going to move a hair, but not enough when you're that close to really affect it. But we're going to have to play, I mean, we're going to have to play pretty good. The wind's going to be a real factor. The way that I swing this club, I'm figuring that'll just carry it, yep, right to that part of the green. That's exactly how I wanted to play that shot. I didn't want to go to try to get it too close. This is a par. This is like hit pars. If you get lucky and get a birdie, good. But just mess with it around. Get your pars. Hit fairways. It's not going to be the easiest course to shoot on today. That'll be fine. It actually got maybe a touch too close. It is 88 yards. Don't exactly love the distance that I'm going to have to hit here. I'm hoping that little extra power will get it onto the green. Yeah, it did. That's actually just about where you want to hit that ball. You got to hit this pretty well straight, and you should get a birdie. I didn't hit it straight. Still got a birdie. It wavered a little bit at the start, and I got worried because I did hit it a little hard. I don't think it would have been too much for like a comeback par, but it got me a little worried for a second there. 11 miles an hour. See, that'll work. I might actually get into the fairway bunker. I hope that gets down. Run out of steam. That'll run out of steam. It's an uphill into the bunker. That wind's actually going to help it, I think. Okay. Okay, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, that's better. I'm like, I don't know why. Oh, that came up way short. Okay. Okay, we got a little work to do here. 9-iron's going to come out of there a little hot, I think. But it's kind of how you wanted that ball to come out. Gets to pin high. I mean, it's not the worst look for a birdie, honestly. It's going to move a hair. wavers just enough to get that another birdie, back-to-back birdies there. We really got to get a strong start on this round because even though the wind's blowing, you're going to have to shoot good. I mean, that ain't going to change how we're going to have to shoot. Oh boy. That should be fine because the wind should kind of counterbalance my swing. Yeah, that's actually real good. It's going to be a hard shot with a downhill lie. I think the wind's kind of going to counterbalance this too. Like distance-wise, it should counterbalance it pretty good. Yeah, it did. Counterbalanced it almost exactly where you wanted it to. This is a good chance. Might be a touch hard. Yeah. Just kind of burned it on the outer edge there. It's not like a guarantee make here either, but it's good. You get your pars, you're going to do okay. I'm not too worried if I can continue to hit greens in regulation. If you can continue to do that, I'm not overly worried. I mean, I can't have like super long putts coming in, but I also know that like I'm going to do okay. That should whip right over there. It's going to be a little long. See, this is where it gets a little intense. I actually want to leave it. That's where it gets a little interesting because look at it rocket down that hill. Holy cow. And that was with backspin. That's where it gets a little intense. We saved par. I mean, that's really important. Certain holes like that where you can scramble, even if it's a hard scramble, if you can scramble on those, it's going to go a long way. I think there was a little bit of a help on that one. I don't know how much, but I definitely think there was some help. It should come around decent. Yeah, you're right in the wind, so this is a super long par 4. I'm going to put it, well, we'll play it right at it. Hopefully it'll come off to the side then. Yeah, that's basically exactly where we needed it to go. It's kind of the play we were hoping for. It's going to run down away from us. I don't know if it's going to move that much, but that is tracking. Ooh, that's a good chip. Again, don't watch my pace meter where I'm always fast. I've learned to kind of play that. Not that it's great that I've had to learn how to play that, but that's what I've had to do. I can't seem to figure out how to swing it where I need to. So, you just kind of figure it out as you go. Alright, 7 iron in. There's a helping wind. Is there enough of a helping wind to see if we... That's going to hold it straight on. Not enough of a helping... Oh, there was. He got it onto the putting surface. I wasn't sure that it was going to, but it actually did get there. Just a little short. Another par. I mean, compared to how I normally play the front nine, I would say we're kind of playing it the best we've played it in a while. I mean, through the first 2 rounds, I've only played this course, twice, but but we made the cut shooting well on the back. Both nines. Both nines, it was all from the back. If I didn't shoot good on the back on either of those nines, I mean, we wouldn't be where we are. I think we hit this. This is going to be an interesting shot. I think that's about as good as you could ask for from there. With that, it's going to move some, but I don't know how much. I think right there is a good play. I hit it right through the break, I think. Oh boy, that's a little bit of helping breeze too. I think you just got to kind of swing at it and let the wind kind of blow the ball wherever it's going to go. Okay, it's going to come out thicker than I'd like. It's kind of a side lie. Good part is if we can get that to roll the right way, that's not bad. That's not a bad leave for a birdie. It's not a guaranteed leave, but oh, we came up short. Yep. We came up short. I mean, I thought that was the right line. I think I might have hit it a little light for what I needed. That was one of the holes though that you kind of needed to have one. I think we'll be okay though if we hit one like this hole or next hole. Uphill, helping wind. Hey. It's gonna come in. Yeah, that's a birdie putt. It's a birdie putt. I mean, what did I tell you? We gotta have birdie putts to make a go at it. Ooh! Oh, that was so close. That was so close. Ooh, that one we needed too. That one was needed. That's perfect. I mean, it's not long, but it's just like this one. You're gonna hit it into the wind. Oops. Yep, into the wind. Almost to a point. I mean, you got 67. You can do, I bet you, a full-on lobber. Wouldn't be that far off. Take a little bit off of it. Yeah, that's a good shot. Gives you a perfect birdie chance. It's going to move a hair. Oh my word. How did that go left? That's the second one that we've missed right on the lip. I mean, it's killing me. The holes were, I mean, I've literally set myself up so well on almost every hole thus far, and it has not worked out. It's another chance at a birdie. I mean, this is a much longer birdie putt, but there's no saying that we can't get this guy close either. Yeah, leaves a little bit to desire here. Yeah, we got it. Another par. Again, it's good because I'm not bogeying holes, but not exactly the round I was hoping for. Kinda sputtering. A lot of these holes though we are hitting in the back nine here. We are hitting into the wind. So it's a little bit trickier. We're not getting right down there to have chip shots in. Kind of got some work on a lot of these holes. It's uphill quite a bit. Ooh, hey. Hoping that gets, yeah. Well, I knew the wind was going to kind of affect that because I really overhit it, but we're barely uphill. I mean, should be enough to save another par, but yeah, another par. We really need to play these last 4 holes really good, otherwise any hope, I mean, if there was any hope to top 10, I think would be gone. I figured I needed to come in at 10 or 14. Or 14 under would be, was kind of where I was thinking I'd have to come in. Yeah, that ain't gonna help me any. That ain't gonna help me any. Ooh boy. Oops. That's gonna come out not the way we want it. Yeah, it's basically where I thought it was gonna go too. This could be the hole that does it to me. Yeah, that's definitely not in for a putt. Oh boy. Just get there. How is every one of these putts coming up short? I mean, every single one is like just not enough. It vibrates, telling me that I'm at my spot to hit a putt. That is a worse spot to take a bogey too. That's why I'm so frustrated. Because that is not where I needed one. Get up on that hill. It's not going to move much after the first little bit. Right next to the hole. How could I have guessed? Like 5 putts this whole round. I mean, 4 of which were birdies are like just hanging on the edge. It's frustrating. It's just frustrating because I haven't played bad at all this round. Like I'm actually really happy with how I played, and it's not gonna quite show how well I played. It's gonna get way down in there too. Almost a pitch shot in. Gonna let me chip it back into us a little bit. Can we make one here? There, we got one back. At least we're back to 2 under for the round. Can we get to 3? I mean, I kind of figured this tournament that it wasn't going to be the best tournament I've ever played, but okay. Probably not from there. Probably not going to get it done from there. Yep. I don't think it would have mattered what I hit from there. I really don't. It's kind of This is one of the best rounds that I've actually played this whole tournament. It's not even going to stay up. I think this is my best chance. It's going to move a little bit here. It's going to move more that way though than this way. Yep. 1 under for the round. Again, not great. It's not ideal, but with the wind, I don't play the wind good. I mean, how do you expect me to play the wind good? I hit everything fast, so I gotta try to play based on how fast I'm swinging the club. Plus, I gotta play whatever the wind's gonna do. I don't expect myself to do too great on that. We're gonna need a big round here in this last round. We're gonna need a big one. My goal was 15 under for the tournament. It's still in play. I'm not saying it's not, but 6 under, that's a big ask. It's a big ask. The winds are much calmer today. So that's kind of a help. It should help me be able to figure it out a little bit better on how to hit certain shots. Yeah, loses too much. It's going to come out a little funky here, but oh boy. Oh boy. Right in that bunker, of course. Every time. You can't. Yeah, it's just. What in the world? Okay. Well, this just made the round a lot more interesting. That just made this whole round get a lot more interesting because we may be starting off with a double. Yep, we are. Okay. Yeah. This is actually something that I do a lot. Every tournament, I go out and I play good enough to make the cut. This week I played really good and was up there. And then the last 2 rounds I really struggle. I can't hit the right shots that I need to. I can't do a lot of things the way I need to, and it really hurts my game. I mean, hopefully we get a couple good shots in here where we can get some birdies, but there's no reason that we shouldn't be able to shoot under par on these tournaments. I mean, it's not like I play the best golf, but move. That just didn't move. Look at how hard that went too. Slightly downhill, it says. Made the par coming back, but it's going to be a long round. Last week, I didn't make the cut. The week before that, I played, honestly, like the best golf I've ever played on this game in rounds 2 and 3. First round, I didn't play good. Rounds 2 and 3, I played really good. And I'm like, not really into a spot to win, but in a spot where if I played it right, I mean, I had a chance. You know, and that's about all you can ask for when you're in those situations, is to have a chance to potentially win. And then I shoot like 5 or 6 over. That one went in. There's a birdie. But I shot like, I think it was 6 over. I mean, just horrendous. And I ended up like tied for 40th. Like I am every other week. And it's that type of play that has just really kind of messed up my entire focus. Is when you play, it's not even like, it's not like you're playing, it's not like you're playing bad golf, but you're not playing good enough golf to where you're gonna do anything. To win any of these tournaments, and it's frustrating because you play good enough like through part of the week, and then you just blow up on the weekend, and you're just completely out of the tournament. I mean, you don't even, like this weekend, I know I'm probably not going to have a chance. I know I'm probably not going to have a chance to win it anymore. Which is fine. Like, that's fine. But if I still have a chance where I can cling on to the hope that, oh, maybe I'm going to be top, maybe I still can top 10 it, that's enough for me to be okay with it. To be okay with how I'm playing. And if I can birdie if I can be under par on every round, that's almost enough for me to be okay with how I'm playing anyways. Man, it just slides right across the hole. I don't want to be outside the hole. Because that almost happened. That would have missed if I would have left it where it was. But that's honestly, like, I just really need to play well for 3 straight rounds. Just to kind of show myself, I guess it would be, that I can play with these guys. And that's the type of shot that you can't hit. And that one. Those two right there are the exact type of shots that I cannot be hitting. Because then it puts you in a spot where you got to hit a shot like that. It's just frustrating. It's just frustrating because I played so well. I've played so well this whole tournament. And the double bogeys today from misstriking balls is just going to absolutely destroy me. I mean, I'm not even playing bad this round. I have 2 holes that have led to me being way over par. Not way over, but enough where it's noticeable. Jeez. I mean, that got the worst bounce you could possibly get. That's as good of a putt. Seven over is going to probably finish me, if I had to guess, or 7 under. If I had to guess, if I finished right now at 7 over for the tournament, I would guess that I'd probably be in about 40th place. And that's probably where I belong. Anytime that I play above my placement, I always feel like, oh, well, maybe I should be placed a little higher. And it's like, no, I think I was in the right spot there. I I think they got me in the right league. Because if you're not in the right league, you would win. I mean, I would have won right away, or I would have been top 10 for 3 or 4 tournaments in a row, and I would have been out of the league. You know, so that's kind of where I get my thoughts on that. Yeah, I think I'm in the right league. I'm pretty sure. Because I can still compete each week, and I don't feel. I think it'll feed in there. And I don't feel like I'm never gonna compete in a tournament. Like, I feel like I always have a chance where I could contend, could maybe play my way into winning one, you know? And that's kind of what you gotta shoot for. Is that you can just contend your way into winning one, but that's what I thought. That's what I kind of thought this weekend was going to be. This weekend's tournament, or this tournament, was going to be that, but it's not going to work out that way. Which is fine. I mean, it's not that big of a deal that it ain't going to work out that way, but like here, look at the lie that I just got. I mean, that is literally the worst lie you could possibly get. I mean, how else do you play that than hit it like that? Otherwise, you're hitting out of the sand again. Gives you no birdie chance. That was way short. Never even gave it a chance to go in. Okay. Sometimes it like doesn't receive through my controller like what I'm trying to do. 7 under I think is where we're gonna finish, which is sad because that's actually a major step back from the first 2 rounds. Oh, jeez. My controller is like glitching really bad right now. I mean, all these other shots have been my fault, but my controller really has actually started to act up a little bit. And I don't like blaming stuff on my controller or anything else, but that shot literally was my controller. It all of a sudden like sped way up, and I couldn't hit the shot that I wanted to hit. I mean, I try to be very upfront. Yeah, it just had way too much speed coming off that hill. Now we're down to 6 under. Pretty much how we expected this tournament to go. I mean, I was hopeful that it was going to go better. But, yeah, I mean, I kind of was highly expecting that we were just going to kind of crumble again in the 4th round. It seems to be how we play, or how I play it every time, every tournament. It's the same. You just kind of crumble. Just kind of crumble under the. It's not even pressure because there's no pressure when you're playing these tournaments. There's literally no pressure. Is that running? It's running away from me, right? It's running all the way away from me. Yeah, it's gonna roll right off. It's just, I'm carrying everything like way too far. Just completely misplaying the entire hole. I'm not playing well. I mean, it's quite simply put, I haven't put myself in a good situation. This whole round, I got things back under control on the front nine a little bit, but I mean, the swing's way off. I'm not getting any sort of luck, which you kind of need to play well in these tournaments anyways, is a little bit of luck. And I really haven't been getting either, and it is what it is, you know. You gotta play up to your standards, and I haven't done that today at all. And that's my fault. That's my fault. And I'll have to reevaluate on what I want to do, how I want to combat the poor play on the weekends. I mean, it's quite simply an issue that hasn't been getting resolved at all. And I thought we were going to be in really a good spot. I really did think that we were going to be in a great spot coming into this last round, because there was no wind. There's no wind on this last round. There was a ton of wind the round before this. Come on. Swing the club. There's a ton of wind the round before this. So I figured if I can get through that round with no issues, there's no reason I can't get through this round. Well, I was poorly mistaken. I was poorly mistaken, because things have not went well at all this round. I'm hoping that we can finish strong here. Give a good showing at least. That's right in that bunker. It's got to get down and get down in a hurry. Yep. It's uphill quite a ways. I don't know how many feet, but I think we'll be okay. Might be just short. What type of bounce do we get? Oh, that'll be okay. That'll actually be really good. Got a chance here. Actually gonna combat it more that way. I'm gonna hit it right at the hole and see what happens. That's perfect. That's perfect. Another birdie. Back to 8 under. If we can post 10 under, I know it's not gonna win. It may give me a top 15, which the way that I played today would be more than great for me. Oh, that's coming up short. That's coming up short. That's got to go. That's got to fly. Get a bounce. Yep. It carries an extra foot, and that is like fine. It is fine. It's just so frustrating, because then you get down there and I can't hit a shot out of the sand to save my life, and just like that, we're probably looking at another bogey. I mean, it's just so annoying. Go in. Oh my goodness. It cuts right in front of the hole. I mean, the last 2 rounds, the number of birdie chances that just have blown up in my face is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. Last round really was bad. This round, I mean, Can you please hit the ball? Thank you. Last round was really bad. This round, we've done everything that we've possibly really can to put ourselves in a good situation, but just haven't executed quite like we needed to. And when you don't execute exactly like you need to, you're going to put yourself in scenarios that you're not going to result. You're not going to be happy with the result. I'm happy with that result. We got a birdie. It's just par. Or get another birdie. Get another birdie. We're even. I will not be mad if we finish this tournament with an even final round. I mean, the style, the way that we've played today, if we can get out of here with even, that's incredible. That would be incredible. Now, we're still going to need a good shot in here. Sit uphill? Yeah, it is. It makes things so much more challenging. I hate this. Oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. That's so bad. This whole round has been so bad. It's actually kind of sad how bad it's been. That's as good of a putt as you're going to get out of me. We're going to take our 1-over round, be mad about it, but honestly, the way that round could have went, the way that round could have and probably should have went, I can't complain about it. I should have been probably 4 or 5 over on that round. We'll take it, I guess. Putting wasn't bad. I mean, nothing was bad in that tournament. It just didn't end the way that I had hoped. The last two round 3 was fine. Round 4 should have ended like how round 1 and round 2 did. Honestly, that's how I should have finished. And it was just a couple of poor lies that led to issues. But thanks for watching, guys. Anybody that did tune in, thank you. I guess we'll be back next week. We'll play again and hopefully make the cut again. If not, well, I guess we'll see ya